Tonight, is it just another knee-jerk reaction or well-calculated response to protect Parliament after pigs that were smuggled into its precincts raised concerns about security? On Take 5 tonight, the Deputy Spokesperson of the Uganda Police Force, Namaye. You can join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter and SMS. Our hashtag is NTV Take 5. You can also get us on our Facebook page on NTV Uganda fan page. Our SMS number is 6565. Remember to begin with Take 5 or send us an email on take5@ntvuganda.co.ug. Well, thank you so much for joining us for Take 5 tonight, Polly.
Thank you for hosting me.
Well, looking back at the stories, some of the stories that we've run today, there's an increased number of personnel and increased checking in at Parliament. Isn't this too reactionary for just two piglets?
Well, we really are not going to take anything for granted. The reason as to why some of these incidents happened is because some members of Parliament were not happy with the inconveniences we were putting on them by doing thorough checks and increasing security. This was
before the incident?
Yes, before the incident. And so we reduced the amount of pressure we're putting on them to accept the thorough checks. But see what happened. So we're not taking anything for granted. We're going to inconvenience as much as we can, but ensure that everybody is safe.
Okay. Well, some people are looking at this response as a knee-jerk reaction. Let's assume something happens at the courts or somewhere else, some important place. Will we also deploy there in numbers? Why are we still more reactionary than proactive?
Well, we wish that we had been proactive in this instance, but because we were not, we will not let the other part down. We'll ensure that everybody is safe. Even if it happened at court or any other institution, we would want to protect them as much as we protect parliamentarians. But in this incident, it happened at Parliament, and so we're not going to wait until it happens in another place to protect them. No, we'll start with Parliament, and any other place that requires our security will provide it.
That is almost every other place.
Yes. We'll provide it. You know, we have had instances. For example, what happened at Chadondo Rugby Club at the time of the terrorist attack, the Ethiopian village. It was because people refused to respect and to go by the police guidelines. You know, but now you're going to be very strict. Whether you want us or you don't want us, we're going to be there.
Okay. Well, let's look at what's happening at Parliament. Parliament is supposed to be a public place. I want to meet my MP, I go there. Isn't this making it almost impossible? And how long are we going to have this much security there for? We've seen that police usually steps up when there's a threat or when something out of the ordinary happens, and then within a couple of weeks there's just really no one checking. Everyone has forgotten.
Well, that happened in the past, but as you know, we are undertaking the centenary celebrations, and part of our celebrations is to ensure that we do a rectification campaign. Whatever we did wrong, we're going to be doing right. So whether we didn't last, as some people think, we're going to last this time, and we're going to ensure that all these checks that you're seeing will even be multiplied. We're going to work together with other countries and look at their security programs and also incorporate them in ours to show that our people are safe. So if people think that right now we are inconveniencing them and that we're showing off, we're going to be very, very, very strict with our security. So for now, we want people to think and to know that we are serious, and they should also be serious. Because what happens at Parliament could happen at church. It could happen to a lodge. It could happen to people who are watching football for World Cup. So we want people to take as much seriousness in this security that we're providing as much as they're taking in their own security.
Well, that even scares me a bit. Parliament is supposed to be one of the most guarded places in the country. The fact that two men managed to sneak in two piglets, how silent were they? How did that even happen?
Josephine, they didn't actually sneak into Parliament. They were able to pass by the first security station for Parliament, but the other stations were able to get them. You see, when we are ensuring that there is security, we don't just provide the outer line. We also provide the inner and the more inner lines for security. So they were able to pass by the first line, and that's why we arrested the 6 that we arrested. But the other people were already able to get them, and that's the reason we arrested them, and they are right now remanded at Luzira up to 4th of July.
Okay. Well, we've had animal rights activists asking us, where are the piglets and are they being taken care of? Someone was saying that there were rumors that they had even lost their color.
Well, that's really out there, but what we know is that police is custodian of all rights. We protect all rights, whether human rights or animal rights. We protect them, and we are protecting the rights of these piglets, just like we would protect the rights of cows and any other animal. And of course, we respect the thoughts of the animal activists, but we would want to work with them, because as much as these animals were sneaked in, we want to find out, were they intoxicated? Because they seem to be weak. So they could have been injected with substances that could make them weak and even kill them.
To make them quiet.
Yeah, and that's the reason we have them. We're trying to find out what happened to them.
Where are they?
We have them. We have them. We are not able
Where
to let
exactly?
you know where they are, but what we can let you know is they're under the custodianship of the Parliamentary Security, and they're being treated as exhibits. So whenever we need them, they will be provided to us.
What will happen to them in the long run?
Well, we have written to courts. They will advise us on how to manage the exhibits.
Well, thank you so much, Polly, for taking the time
Thank
to
you,
speak
Joseph.
with us on, I must say, this interesting topic on the two piglets that managed to make their way into the precincts of Parliament. I have been speaking to the Deputy Spokesperson of the Uganda Police Force, Polly Namaye, on NTV Tech 5.
Thank you.